This is one of the numerous situations that Biafrans, especially Igbos, are facing across the Zoological Republic. This is what we have to contend with. It is not really easy. To be precise, it is not easy. We understand from the onset, Ojukwu, our eternal leader, once, I wouldn't say once, he constantly canvassed advocates for Igbos to return to our base and start building our empire from Igbo land. And I believe till this day, the people that mostly heeded to that particular advice are the Navy people. And that is why if you go to Navy today, you'll see almost every house, every compound has its own shop, has its own warehouse, and that is why they build lots of so upstairs, because they understood that sometimes they hit to it, so they make space for that. I wouldn't say that Navy traders, they are not all over the Zoological Republic, in Lagos as well as in other places, Kano and Abuja, but they hit to Ojukwu's warning and advice. A lot of them came and returned. They have base in the Navy in Onitsha today, in Anambra. It's been long, but some other people from some other parts of Biafra land and Igbo land, they still remain in those places in Yoruba, in Hausa, and they have been reaping their reward. And this is in the negative parts. Wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom, we welcome you back once again to our news digest. And this is coming from the desk of Nicky Bobby, this day being the 4th day of September 2022. We must say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. First, before we go ahead with the analysis we are giving you, we want to remind you as well as to encourage you, please consider hitting the subscribe button so that you will contribute to build the Nicky Bobby's community. This is a community channel where we will bring you all that is necessary that you will equally enjoy. If you like what we are doing here, do not hesitate to give us thumbs up as well as to share our videos to those who might need it. We are still discussing and giving our own point of value, our own understanding, the way we see it, our own perspective as regards to the things that Igbos are facing across the Zoological Republic outside Biafra land. We know that sometimes the mobility of labor is not always easy, or to move from one region, one location to another, especially when business and means of livelihood is involved. But it is not today that those who really understood what was going on or what is going on in the Zoological Republic started advocating for Igbos to return to Igbo land. Sometimes they've made their attempts. Of course, last year they were building a particular zone in Enugu where they want to build a mall, a center, for a trading center. But I don't know what happened after clearing the place. They equally left it like that. So it's not, we know it's not easy to relocate, especially your business, where you have established your empire. But over the years that Ojukwu started canvassing that, till this moment, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been shouting. None of them want to apply this. None of them want to hit to this. Well, and we have done our own as well, because on a daily basis we are telling you the importance of you coming back to Biafra land to build. We can develop our region, because right from time since the British came to our land, to our place, Biafran people has been subjugated to the highest extent. Almost everything you see in Biafra land today are being built by the community, by the people. Just check around the entire Zoological Republic. Almost everything you see in Biafra land are built by Biafrans, not by the government. Have you forgotten the Mbakwe Airport in Imo State? It was built by the people through Mbakwe. Almost everything you see in Biafra land today are being built by Biafrans. So why can't we build our business empire? Why can't us build our business trading center that will be the hub of the Zoological Republic, even in extension to Africa? We can build it in Biafra land. But years has passed by since this advocation started going on. But none of our people want to come back. At this point, what do you want me to say? Do you want me to continue sympathizing you? Well, of course, I feel bad. But the father, you did not heed to the rightful warning at the rightful time. If these guys in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kano, in Kaduna have started on time, gradually started moving. We are not asking you, of course, when Ojukwu started, he didn't ask you to move down in drove as an exodus. No, he said, try and come down to our region and build it in our land. If you have started, maybe every 3 months, you send something home, you started building it gradually. Give yourself within 5 years, our people would have built this empire, this World Trade Center in our own land till today. But look at it, till this moment, the thing, just like Professor Falola said, that the conditions that created the last civil war are present and getting worse at this moment. When it's happened in this is how many years? Over 55 years, because this is the war came out in 1967, but it doesn't mean that that was when the problem started. It has started before then, but now it's present and it is worse than what was happening in the 1960s. Where do we go from here? Because if we continue talking to you, you do not want to heed the advice. There is nothing else. There is this adage that says, when you tell to the ear, and if ear refuses to hear, when the head is being cut off, the ear will equally be cut off at the same time. I feel bad for what is going on. But then there is nothing else we can do. I think it's beyond our control, because if you can only take a horse to the water, to the river, but you cannot force a horse to drink the water, right? So we will continue doing our best. This is the situation of things. Yes, our people need to think twice if they must survive this. Think twice, come back home, just look at what's happening, because IPOB is coming out for presidency. And now they have decided this is the best way they can get at our people, Tinubu and the Fulani people. The wife of Tinubu has said it earlier, that they will send all the Igbos packing from Lagos. That they don't want to know, even though they are the ones that developed Lagos. If they don't follow what they said, if they don't continue serving them, that they will send them back. Do you think that they will walk up and start throwing your bags and ask you to go? These are one of the ways. When they demolish your property, what again are you going to do? When they left you homeless, there is nothing else you can do. You try, at that point, you now start tracing your route, coming back to Biafra land. We are still telling you at this point that you can as well change your mind right now. You can as well take this bold step, stick to this decision, and start relocating gradually. It's a gradual process. Look at how many years that has passed. Almost 60 years. You're still there. And this thing is repeating again. Because they are saying that the Yorubans have said that none of them should vote for IPOB. Because if they vote in IPOB, that what it means is that seaports will come back to Biafra land, in Delta states, and as well as in Iguacha, that is River State. And if the seaports leave Lagos and come back to Biafra land, that they are gone, that Igbos will move down to Biafra land, and that the economy will not flourish again. This is what the Yorubas are calculating. And they are working against IPOB. And of course, they have started it. You are saying, Korokoro, what should you do? What will you do at this point? Recall that I always say that the answer, the positive answer to all these issues is still Biafra. But now they are seeing that IPOB is making some wave, that something might go his way. Now look at what is coming out. So these are the things we are saying, and it's necessary that you hear to that. And following that, we just want to tell you about some of the things that is happening, as well as in Lagos here. A building has collapsed and 2 has been found dead in Lagos State. A 7-story building. Lagos State Emergency Management Agency said that the 2 persons who were killed and rescued operation were underway early on Sunday morning after the collapse of 7-story skyscraper under construction in the commercial metropolitan region of the Zoological Republic, that is in Lagos. Olufemi, who is the agency chief executive, has confirmed and said that at least 4 people were still buried under the rubble, under the structure had been under construction near to a hospital in the Oniru neighborhood. Well, that is the situation. I continue asking this question because in the few past years, there has been collapse upon collapse of buildings in Lagos State, well, some other places of the Zoological Republic. My question I have been asking, is it that engineers are not doing well? I don't understand what is going on, because there has been some other ones that we are successfully built, 10 stories, 20 stories, and as well more. So what is going on? Is it from the engineers, or is there something that is going on that we've not come to know? So the earlier the better that they try to put things in perspective. And from here we are traveling to Biafra land to bring to you exactly what is going on, because the IPOB leadership has encouraged every IPOB family, or should I say IPOB member in Ohafia of Ohafia State, to follow the directives from the DOS of the indigenous people of Biafra, because of what is going on, because of the condition of insecurity that's being activated by Alhaji Ojikalo. Biafra members of Ohafia State must follow directive from the DOS. That is according to IPOB. The people of Asaga and the IPOB members in Ohafia and environs should abide to these directives from IPOB leadership until further notice. We don't want any further disturbance to the mentioned names per the happenings in Asaga, Ohafia local government area of Ohafia State. We are very sure that IPOB members do always obey command and control. However, we want few pockets of criminals in our mango to stop harassing these people mentioned in our previous press release, or we handle them in our own ways. We will soon release the names of those who are colluding with the Nigerian military and abducting and the killing of people in Asaga, Mango, and other places in Ohafia, LGA of Ohafia State. According to Comrade Emma Powerful, the media and publicity secretary for IPOB, this is the information, and it is necessary that our people heed to it. I ask again, who do bring security to Biafra land? It's still IPOB. They are the one providing security for our people. So if you know what is good for you, obey and follow the directives of IPOB leadership. Because if you fail to do that, then you have yourself to be blamed. The best thing is, if the leadership of IPOB tell you do this, try and do it. Do you know why? Because they are in the center of all the news, all the information. They are in the best position to attract the best news, the best information. And when they do, they analyze it before they tell you what to do. So we are reaching out for you, for your own safety, for your own life. You've seen what the Zoo military is doing in conjunction with the DSS police, that Ojikalo is piloting them right now. They are against Biafran IPOB. He said earlier that he must deliver to Asiwaju, that he must make sure that all the people of the East, that Biafra land, will vote for Asiwaju. That was what Ojikalo was saying. And to start with, he wants to start deleting IPOB members. This is what is going on. So we are using this opportunity to call to our people in Ohafia area, another part of Ohafia State, because it's getting more critical, so that you will really heed to this instruction. Because of course IPOB is coming. They are already there doing the needful. We thank you wonderful people for paying attention, and we want to encourage you, please kindly share this information to our people, to your people, wherever they may be, especially those that are in the remote parts of Biafra land. When they get this information, it will go a long way to guide them and to protect them. That is why we always ask you, please, if you receive our news, our update, please share it, especially those of them that concerns our people in the rural area. We thank you for listening, and of course, we want to reiterate once again and tell you that it is in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship, and until Biafra is fully restored, we will not rest. May you remain safe and blessed wherever you may be.